That's all right.
Welcome to our special Halloween episode. The first one, maybe the last. We'll see how our Patreon account goes. I have some special guests today. First of all, you're here at Aardvark Interviews. I don't even know the name of my show. Aardvark Interviews. And Kellyanne, what's the name of the production company?
Hello, hooray!
There you go. Okay, you could go now, Kellyanne. But Kellyanne is the Canadian Goose Goddess, and she's on loan from the Canadian court system at this time. She'll have to go back when her recreational duties are done. We got a special guest right here, right now. I'll tell you, since we're having Halloween, we're having costumes, we're having superheroes. And today, I got a special superhero today. I got Patrice, who a lot of people, some people in California call him the Black Aquaman or the Black Woman. How did you get that name, Patrice?
I was named by a true anonymous friend who I mentioned that I'm an avid swimmer, and I swim competitively my whole life. And through this friend, I just participated in swimming across the San Francisco Bay.
Oh my God! Across the bay?
Oh wow!
Yes, it is. There's an annual swim called the Alcatraz, and the water temperature, mind you, the water temperature is average 57 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Celsius, I believe that's, I don't know, 12.
Do they got?
Celsius.
Let me ask you a question. Do they
Yes.
got sharks in this area, in this water that would kind of bite my fat ass, or do they not?
I think they'll find you after the first bite. They might not like you, but they'll just take a bite anyway. I don't know. I never had an interview with a shark, but there are sharks in the bay. But due to the fact that there's the geological concept of the bay is that it's being fed by the Sacramento River and American River, which pumps fresh water, millions and millions of fresh water into the San Francisco Bay. So the salinity of the bay is not as high content. Sharks need very deep salt. They need a lot of salt water.
Okay, so when you say the word salinity, you mean salt?
That's hey, you're
All
so
right,
smart. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You're genius.
I am one of
But
the three wise men from the Bible.
well, I tell
All
you,
right.
your wiseness is kicking in. Yes.
Now,
that's
why can't sharks drink the fresh water, or they need salt? What's the situation?
Well, they need
Why
high
didn't you
salinity.
get bit by a shark in your big ass? Why?
Well, I don't have a big ass. I have a
There you go.
firm
There
ass
you-
now because I'm swimming.
There you go. And later
Let's
on
get
in
it
the
right.
show, he will show
Let's
you
get
his
it right.
firm ass. So yeah.
So if you have fresh
But,
water, do you have to worry about piranhas and things like that?
That's a good question.
no, piranhas don't like salt water. The bay, like I said, there's just past when you come to it, there are sharks, but they're not great white sharks. So everyone has this imagination that this big great jaws is going to come in. There's known to have baby sharks, but one, the bay is not deep enough to hold in great white sharks like deep water. So the channel between underneath the Golden Gate Bridge is the deepest part of the bay, which is 380 feet, 340 feet deep.
Wow.
And then it starts to go up. Sharks don't like shallow water. So if you go outside of the San Francisco Bay, there's a small island, which is a refugee for big giant seals, great white like seals. The water is deep out there and is high salinity. That's where most of the great sharks are found. You have yet to hear of an attack in the Bay Area in the last 70, 80 years. So that's why.
Wow. Now, how long was this swim, Patrice? How long was this swim?
The
Was it a
swim was
mile?
for a mile.
Was it 100
Yeah,
miles? I don't know.
it was a mile and a quarter to be exact.
Oh my God. And you didn't get to rest or something? You just kept going?
No, I jumped in the water and I kept going all right. I just didn't stop until I reached the beach.
There was no bar, like a bar on the way, or a White Castle to get some nutrients?
Well, I don't like to eat and swim, and so it's kind of hard to do. And
You're not supposed to
I
eat
am
and swim.
Right,
You
right.
trying to kill
well,
him?
Well, that's a good question. What if you had to poop? What if you had to do number two? What if you
I
did
would
have
just
the White Castle? What if you had to drop a load? What if you had to poop? What would you do?
well, one, it will make me lighter, and then I'll
Yeah.
just keep moving. It's just poop and go, as they call it.
Just suck
I'm
to
in
be
the sea.
behind him, right?
They'll float around, or on a good thing, I'll probably be feeding some bottom fish as they sink to the bottom. Who knows? They
Now,
might float, they might sink.
Kellyanne was asking me this earlier, but since I'm really not a biologist or marine biologist, why? It was a very good question. Why did you decide not to wear a swimsuit?
Um, I I I don't like wetsuits. Even though I
Wetsuits.
hear it gives you more buoyancy, wetsuits. I don't like it gives you buoyancy. To me, it shapes and I don't like that. And they're hard to put on and take off. Well, actually, they're easy to put on, but they're hard to take off. And for me, it was a big statement to show that I can do this without, just to see the strength of my mind. That I don't need a suit. Because when you figure the prisoners who did originally escape, because this is where it all started, was that there were two prisoners when Alcatraz was it's a prison penitentiary big time for Al Capone, the Bird, all these gangsters back in the 30s. But anyway,
All right.
these two, Frank Morris and another guy, escaped without a wetsuit.
All right.
So
So
for
they
me,
got
I
out
want
of
to
there.
be able to walk in. Yeah.
All right. So we got the point of that. You escaped from Alcatraz without a wetsuit because it scrapes your junk. All right. So we got that. We got somebody else in the waiting room, Cooper J, who is
Hey,
who's coming in, I believe. And I don't know. He looks like a little Amish boy or something. I don't know what he is. Are you a
no,
little Amish boy? Can I give
just
you
for
some electricity? What do you need there?
just for you, my lord.
All right. So your real name is Joshua, right?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
wonderful. What are you dressed up as?
I'm one of the three wise guys from the Bible. But let me
Always
ask you,
biblical with you.
what are you dressed as there, Joshua?
I went with the look of you don't know if I wear this every day or if I dressed up for this occasion.
Okay. Let me ask you another question, Joshua. Who the hell is Stephen Spire?
I don't know. It seems like a fan.
Oh, okay. Stephen, how are you? I see you. Yes. Stephen, do I know you? And if so, do I owe you money? All right. Kellyanne, do you have any questions for? You know, Joshua is a director of horror films. Since tonight's theme is superheroes, we already talked to Patrice. He doesn't wear a wetsuit because it scrapes his junk. So, but he can swim for miles like a fish. We learned that. Now, he's a superhero. And we also have Joshua, who is in the horror business. He directs horror movies, and those are scary as fuck. I'll tell you that right now, Kellyanne, our Canadian goose. Kellyanne, would you be afraid of a good horror movie?
Oh, I love a good horror movie. And actually, there's a fun fact about, the very first Halloween movie with Michael Myers. They were on a really low budget. And
Oh,
what I heard was that the actual mask that they used to put on him, they ran to like I guess the dollar store at the time, and they got a $2 Captain Kirk mask, and they painted it white, and that's the actual mask that they used on Michael Myers. So that was kind of a really cool fun fact that I learned about something about horror movies.
Yeah, the last movie I was in with Joshua, he was kind enough to use some kind of theater blood or something. So as I was putting it in my mouth for the great effects and everything, I asked Joshua, I said, is this poisonous or anything? And he said, I really don't know. So I was like, that's good. That's good, Joshua. So we shot the movie. How are we doing with editing? Is it a long process to edit? What's that called? Post-production?
Yes.
Explain that a little bit with your little fucking Amish hat. Explain that, Joshua.
I really don't like the hat. I'm wearing it for you.
Well, take it off there.
Okay.
All right.
Now I can be me.
He's got a bowl head now. He's a bowl head. Go ahead.
Editing, yeah, it's tough. Especially with how we kind of filmed our movie. The way we filmed it is I wrote the screenplay, but a lot of the dialogue was improv,
right,
and piecing together different parts of the movie, and a lot of the finished product is not what the screenplay was at all.
Really?
Really.
I can't wait to see it. That's very interesting.
But yeah, on that note, actually, about the Halloween fun fact, we got pretty nifty with our movie making, and I got the pleasure of smothering I believe it was some Humboldt Fog goat cheese across Andrew's belly, along with some peanut butter. Was there anything else?
I think you asked me to marry you after that. I'm not sure.
It was an intimate moment for sure.
It was, you know. I could even feel it move. All right, so I just came from the set of Dune, as I said, and it's a long fucking day. But Joshua, why did you get into horror in the first place?
I love the darkness. I like how it is an undefined space. You never know how dark and deep it goes, and that keeps me on my toes. So that is what got me into it, and what keeps me into it is surprise.
Surprise. What do you mean by surprise?
Things that I'm not expecting.
Have you ever had an experience on set like a paranormal what the fuck just happened kind of thing? Like they have these shows and they go, I'm sure, you know, like Poltergeist. They said some creepy ass shit was going on that they could not explain. Has that ever happened to you?
I think energy is real. I think when we were in the woods doing some filmmaking in the tent with hay and blood, I felt a dark aura then, for sure.
Seriously, right? You're talking seriously.
I'm talking serious, yeah. And the footage definitely feels dark and grim.
Stephen, do you have any questions to ask from the audience? We take questions from the audience as well. Do you want to ask Black Aquaman, Patrice, who just swam the English Channel, the first black man in history to do so, I might mention. And we have a horror director, Joshua, and of course Canadian Goose, who always looks perfect and so beautiful. I don't know what the hell she's wearing. Is it a feather or something? What is that? What are you? What?
Well, you see, I'm a witch, and I'm trying to conjure up something so I can disappear and be a ghost later on in the show. But my stuff keeps burning out on me.
Yeah. I've had that problem too. My stuff burning out.
So it's like this disappearing thing or whatever. I'm new at witchcraft, so.
Yeah. Do you have incense or Ouija boards, or what do you got there?
Right now, I'm trying to burn some sage and some sweetgrass, and it's got some bay leaves and some secret ingredients.
Wow.
So hopefully it'll conjure up, and I can, disappear.
So it's like The Conjuring or some shit.
Yeah, I think so. I'm new at this. I just, Google. I believe everything that Google says. So
right, like WebMD. Yeah, it's like a WebMD experience. I, got a blister on my finger, and all of a sudden I got third-degree cancer. Now, Joshua, what are you going to do with this movie that's in post-production right now? What are your plans for it? And what's the name of it?
The name is Even Monsters Sleep.
Okay.
My plans are to make some type of marketing campaign, trailers.
Holy shit, she disappeared.
Wow.
She is a
You can't
fucking
see me?
ghost. No, where'd you
No.
go?
I told you I was using my smoke, and
Holy shit,
don't
I got
see me?
ghosted by another woman. Holy shit.
once again, you see right through me, Andrew.
She disappeared. I just got back from grabbing some snacks. My apology. Do not apologize, Stephen, whoever you are. And thanks for coming to the show. Your support means everything to us here. Black Aquaman, are you going to swim again?
I never stop swimming.
What are you going to do
swim.
next?
My next,
What are you going to do
um,
next? How can
I'm
you
going to swim
top
across.
this? How can you top swimming the English Channel? How can you top this?
Well, it was in San Francisco. Let's get it correct.
Okay, good.
I haven't made it to England yet. That's a little bit longer. I believe it's like 64 miles. I only did a mile and a quarter, and that was enough for me. But on the serious side, I plan to. The reason why I did this was to help out, to pay tribute to my father, who swam across Lake Washington 70 years ago.
Oh,
So
my God.
my initial goal is to swim across, reenact his swim that he did.
Wow.
But yeah, so that's on the menu.
Oh, that's some good karma right there. That's really beautiful. That's a beautiful story. So, so you can't have a can of beer or something on the way, probably not, right? When you swim in these long distances, or you can't smoke a joint or drop some acid or something. Probably, yeah, probably.
Not
Probably.
really on the list. I'm thinking finish line. I'm a competitive person, so that's not the least of my worries. I'm
Okay.
either thinking about a great white on my tip or somebody passing me up.
And what about these stingray things? They can electrify you. Is that true?
Stingrays, they don't like cold water. I've never heard of a stingray being in the San Francisco Bay. More seals. Believe it or not, the most aggressive mammal in the bay are seals. Seals are known
Really?
to attack seals, harbor seals, lion seals, especially lion seals.
Lion
They've
seal.
attacked several swimmers in the bay.
Now, what's the fish that they rape you? What's the name of that fish? Or a mammal, or whatever the hell it is. It drags you down, then it goes like this or something on you. Is that a dolphin?
Dolphins are pretty nice. I don't think.
Really? I heard they
Yeah.
smile at you, and then, you know what I mean?
Are you thinking about an orca?
No, not flipper. Not like a flipper, but like a mean-ass, rapist dolphin. Do these rapists... Oh, Kellyanne's back. Do they exist?
Dolphins, yes, there are dolphins that swim. They swim in pods, which means there are over 100 of them. And I've witnessed and saw dolphins swimming up and down the coast of San Francisco. Their porpoises are their variations in size. These are pretty nice size ones. But when you see a dolphin, you're kind of happy because then they're the ultimate enemy of the great white. So when I see a dolphin,
really?
I'm like, yeah, dolphins and sharks do not get along.
Do they have fights, like fish fights or something?
Oh yeah.
And who wins
dolphins
those fights?
Most of the times, because the dolphins are in a pod, the dolphins win because you got a gang of dolphins off of one shark.
So it's good to stay in the pod.
Yeah, I would highly recommend that.
You're much safer in the pod, right?
I would. That's a good yes.
Do you know I used to have friends in Hawaii, and actually they gave me a spiritual Hawaiian name, and it's called Analu. But the spelling of this word is Analu. So when I was showing people the
Anal
beautiful
you?
lake they gave me, they said, right, exactly. They said,
Anal
oh, it's
you.
anal you. I said, no, 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 it's Hawaiian. It's Analu. It's a spiritual, it means manly. So then they said, so you're gay, right? I said, no, you mean, well, I get off the subject there. Let's go back to horror again.
Wait,
Kellyanne,
All right.
I got one fish question.
good.
Why are seahorses the only men that can get pregnant in the animal kingdom?
Is that true?
Why?
Yes, it is.
Really?
Well, they
Where'd you
can
come up with that
interchange.
question? Holy shit.
I think Joshua, they can interchange their sex. I think that way because they don't get the mate. I think they're known to switch sexes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I agree with that. They're all basically non-sex. They're non-sex, and then when they're in a
Right.
group, they switch so they can breed.
Like a
Exactly.
like a frog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
Yes.
I'm just agreeing because you told me that's what I'm supposed to do.
Well, that's not true. We got somebody in the audience giving us the big red hearts. Patricia Poston. Patricia, do you want to ask a question to one of our learned guests today? We have Joshua from New York City, a film director, horror, and is the fishing Shoner. Can somebody read that in English? Shoner, the
Is this the fishing
thing.
Shoner, the Halloween show?
I don't
You
even know
got
what that
me.
means. All right. Somebody's been in the Pabst again. All right, so let me ask you a question, Patrice.
Go right ahead.
Would you consider yourself a professional swimmer or a professional athlete?
I'm not getting paid.
Why not? Why aren't you getting paid?
Well, I haven't gone to that aspect of promoting myself. Maybe to swim. Maybe somebody will get to see and hear the story and want to contribute to my foundation. My goal is to teach everybody the importance of water. So as we know, we're surrounded by 3/4 of the water the earth is, and we need the water can really it's essential for our life. We can't live without it.
All right,
So
let me ask you a question. Now, Aquaman had this ability, being a superhero yourself. Can you communicate with the fish and tell them what for? Can you say, yo, get out my way or go get me a hamburger? Can you do that?
well, most of the fish, unfortunately, are not carnivores, so I don't think that'll work if I offer my hamburger. But
All right. Now, Patricia Poston, Ms. Miss or Mrs. Patricia Poston or Ms. I don't know what the words are. She, him, her, it. I don't know. Let's mix horror, fish and horror. Is Jaws considered a scary horror movie? What do you think?
No.
is that directed to me? Or
It's for the panel.
okay.
Well, for me, I seen Jaws in a movie theater when I was a child, and my parents took me. And that one little part where the boat got the big hole in the boat, and then all of a sudden the jaws or the shark or a head or something comes through and it pops out. Well, it scared the bejesus out of me, and I peed my pants in the movie theater. But I was really young. But so
How
to
old
me,
were
yes,
you?
it was
How old
super.
were you?
Can I say 9, maybe 10?
Why are you going to see Jaws when you're 9 years old? How'd you get into the movie?
My parents brought me. Yeah, I never said they were great parents, but yeah.
All right.
It was it scared the bejesus out of me. You know what? To this day, I still don't swim in the ocean. I swim with chlorine.
You swim with chlorine? I don't even
Yeah, if there's
understand that.
It's a swimming pool. There's got to be chlorine in the water
Oh,
before
I
I'll
thought you
swim
just
in it.
I thought you just
I
swam
get
with
it.
chlorine. All right.
Yeah.
I got it.
So, Joshua, why don't you use water in your horror movies?
I do actually. We have a bathtub scene in the first film.
Which film was that, buddy?
Nameless World with my main character or supporting character falls asleep in the bathtub, and while she's underneath the water, she has a very scary dream, nightmare, abduction almost from Andrew.
Andrew. We got another special guest. Teddy, has my other special guest arrived?
Not yet.
All right, so she's lost in translation, I guess. So, all right, what is the most scary thing to you, Joshua? What freaks you out?
What freaks me out? Being trapped, no way out. I think that is probably one of the scariest things to me.
All right, what about you, Patrice? What scares the bejesus out of you?
Walking across the Golden Gate Bridge, stopping in the middle bridge, and seeing how people jump off, falling from very tall heights.
Wow.
That scares me. Just seeing, wow. Like when I was unfortunate not to be on a bad set note, seeing people jump off the Trade Center. That to me is horrific and scary.
What about you, Kellyanne? What says, I'm so frightened I may leave Canada, eh? What scares you?
What scares me, I think that what I don't like the most is heights. Heights and water. Like you get in the water and there's just too much unknown underneath there. Like I said, I don't like being in the ocean, and I don't like to be on top of buildings. So I'd make a really shitty superhero.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. But you know what scares me? Something like being buried alive. Something like that, being buried alive. Water, that used to scare me, like drowning or something. But then I think it would be like, okay, what the fuck? I'm going to die now. It's over. So just let the shit rip, let oxygen go out my ass, wherever it goes, whatever. I'm a dead duck. But being buried alive, that's some freaky ass shit. Joshua, why don't you make a movie about being buried alive?
I did have people going into coffins and claws.
You did, right?
Yeah.
Whatever
in the coffin.
Whatever happened to Claws?
Claws was a project that was too big for the time. Hopefully down the line we'll be able to gather enough resources, but
was it buried alive, Claws?
No, it's still breathing for sure. You can't kill Claws. He is everywhere. But it will come down to ruin Christmas one of these years.
Yeah, we get a bunch of people on for tonight's horror seminar. We got Fish, we got horror, we got Kellyanne from Canada, we got Patrice, the Black Aquaman, who is calling in from California, and we got me, who I don't know what I'm wearing here. It's like I look like in Star Wars or something. One of the sand people or something. Hi, everyone. King Darius. How are you today? King Darius, do you have a question for this unbelievably impressive audience? Guest panel, whatever you call it there. And we got Main in Clouds. What is that? Was that Kellyanne? Main in Clouds? Man in the Clouds? Man in the Clouds. All right.
Man in the Clouds, yeah.
Kellyanne, what do you want to see in horror?
What do
if
I
you
want
have
to
a
see
choice, if you have a choice, you got the remote. What do you want to watch? What kind of horror?
I think my favorite horror was when they had it when they were in the dreams. When they were in their dreams and they would wake up and kind of to me it seemed like, oh my God, that really could happen. And maybe
what was that movie with the dreams, Joshua?
Was it Freddy Krueger. Is it that the one? Freddy?
Right. What was that called again?
Nightmare
Krueger?
on
Elm Street. Yeah.
Did you direct that, Joshua?
No, that was before my time. That was a scary flick, though. No question.
Yeah.
Love a good young Johnny Depp before he was canceled, too.
Johnny Depp was in that?
Yeah.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What did he play?
The main character.
Did he really? Wow. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I've been in the sand too long. All right, so we're gonna take a pause for the show. We're gonna come back in a couple of minutes or some shit. 13 Ghosts was a good one. And then get your questions ready, Man in the Clouds. Take a little break. Nightmare on Elm Street. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to our show. This is a Halloween special show. We got people from all over the world. Well, yeah, all over the country, I guess. Well, actually, no. Kellyanne, my hostess with the mostest, Raina Aiken. Okay. Hi, Raina. Nice to see you. Kellyanne is from Canada. Is that correct, Kellyanne?
Yes, I'm from Canada.
Do you like Canada or do you want to flee Canada?
Oh no, I love Canada.
Do you think Canada's better than you've seen the US, right?
Yeah, I've been over quite a bit of US, yes.
Why do you hate the US so much, Kellyanne?
I never said I hated the US.
Okay.
I said
good.
I don't want to move to the US. I think it's too busy out there.
What do you mean too busy, Kellyanne?
It's just there's too much population in all the places I went.
Oh, is there a lot of people in Ontario? Where are you from in Canada?
I'm from
Ottawa?
Alberta. Edmonton, Alberta.
Is that like the ghetto of Canada, Alberta?
Is that the ghetto of Canada?
Yeah.
No, that's not
No.
the ghetto of Canada.
Okay.
We have a lot of fields out here. So
Is it true that you, through your special witchcraft powers, you were able to disappear?
Yes, and I was trying to do it again, but I can't get my fire to go.
Are you going to do that again for this show?
I'm gonna try. I think I need more. I think I need another bay leaf or something.
You got your magic wand?
Yes, I have my wand. It's right here.
That's a back
I got
scratcher.
my wand.
All right, so we got
It's a wand.
Joshua, whose name is also Cooper J and Kid Nasty. He's a horror film director specialist. We're going to have a couple other people on. I think Joshua may know one or two of them. And I should quit smoking. And we got Patrice. Patrice is called the Black Aquaman. He just swam the English Channel or something to Alcatraz or something. I think the Alcatraz is on the way to the English Channel or something. Sound like I'm drunk here. All right, so Patrice, was that a horror show? Swimming?
No.
Is it easy for you?
It was scary, but yet invigorating because I'm in the middle of the deep channel, San Francisco, and I can either get taken out where Jaws can be waiting for me or push into the bay and frozen to that. So there were some scary moments, but it was fun. It was fun because I did it.
Okay, so how many miles was that? Like 300 miles?
A mile and a quarter. I don't think I could swim 300 miles.
All right. But you're a trained professional, right?
Yes, I'm a professional lifeguard.
Right. People who don't know what they're doing should not do this, right?
Absolutely. Safety is first. And, that means I have to come and rescue you.
Do you remember that? 3, 4, better lock the door. That was Freddie, right?
Yeah.
That was a scary little song. I remember that song. How did that go? 1, 2, Freddie's coming for you.
Better shut the door, something like that. 5, 6.
Wow, she disappeared again.
Who's that?
Oh, good. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Right
Oh
on.
shit! Where is she? I see a cup here.
I can sit there and make faces at you guys now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say goodbye to everybody. I
Are
am
you leaving
still.
us?
Yeah, I have to get back to work.
All right. Do you have any parting advice on 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 getting your dreams?
Yes, never give up on your dreams. Always believe in yourself. Love yourself, and surround yourself with friends who are in it, who are in the same level you are. You know, you don't want anybody who's going to bring you down. You always want to have somebody who's going to keep you up.
That's great advice. So our younger viewers, hopefully there aren't many of you because we talk some crazy shit here, but should listen to that and learn, from my man, Patrice right here. All right. So also, we're going to have a slight break. And when we come back, we're going to have a very special guest who's been in the movies, who's an all-star, She was voted the cosplay queen at the latest convention in Nassau Coliseum. So we're going to get back to her in just a few minutes. 3, 2, 1. So, hey everyone, welcome to Aardvark Interviews, our special Halloween episode. Boo, boo, boo. And today we have a special guest coming on, joining us now from, are you in Kansas? Anya the Witch. Are you a real witch? I can't hear you.
We can't hear her.
Oh no. All right. There she is. She's a witch with kind of laryngitis or some shit. I don't know. But it was nice to see her, though.
What a
Joshua,
tease.
Joshy, did you miss Anya?
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I haven't seen that girl in a minute.
It's been a while, huh?
Yeah.
Since that second movie or the first movie.
That
in the
time we were
series.
at a film festival.
Yeah, remember that film festival?
Full.
How many film festivals did your movie get in?
You know the magic number, Mr. Aardvark. You know
Yes,
I'm no
it
good
wasn't.
with.
It was 5. It was 5 film festivals. So, whatever you're doing there, Joshua Cooper J, Kid Nasty, keep doing it. But why Kid Nasty? Why?
'Cause
Are you nasty?
Yeah, I like nasty. That's
What
why
do
it's
you mean by
two
nasty?
N's in the name, so it's extra nasty.
Oh, it's 2 N's.
Yeah. Don't forget it.
Well, it's good we don't have the fucking grammar police here. Canadian Goose. Canadian Goose, can you spell?
Can I spell? Probably not.
Okay, that's good. All right. Anya, is your sound on? I'd like to introduce to the head of our show, Anya Winchester, who is a Supremo actor who may or may not be able to speak with us.
Cool.
Still a no.
No.
Either way, she'll be boosting your ratings.
Oh, she already has. I've never seen so
Yes,
many people
Got
here.
so many fans.
But they want to hear her. She's lovely to look at. Forget that. But no, they said no.
Language.
I guess they don't want to hear. I don't know. Man in the clouds.
Yeah, all right. We can just look, I guess.
Boy, she can really dress up, though, can't she, Josh?
Yeah, I was.
How does she do it? It's impeccable.
I mean, she just knows how to tap into that pink fairy.
What is that? Was that Josie and the Pussycats? No, she's giving me face.
It's saying in the chat that you're muted. Is there any way that you might be muted?
Yeah. Can you speak up? Your audio's not connected. I'm going to send you a message or some shit. Because I want to hear what you have to say. So, where are you? Yeah, I'm gonna write like can't hear you. All right.
Damn, man in clouds.
She's gonna restart. She'll be back. We
Wow.
lost Patrice. Jeremy may be joining us from California. You remember Jeremy, right, Joshua?
Yeah, he's coming on today.
He may. You know, he's at the San Jose Film Festival right now.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
he's got a new movie out called Worm, and it's about this worm that takes over the world. I'm just bullshitting you. Yeah. It's
What
not
are
at
you
all.
working on these days, Mr. Aardvark?
Well, you know, everybody I work with gets a Best Actor award. Why is that? Why do I not have a Best Actor? Is it because I suck?
No, I think you're the best actor I've come across.
All right. Because the woman I just worked with, a good actor, a very good actor, she just won Best Supporting Actor at the Long Island Film Festival. I don't know if it's any good or anything, but she just won Best Supporting Actor. People I work with become like Johnny Depp, and I become like Vinny Bombats or some shit. Why is that, Joshua?
But I feel like that's your place now. You know, you're just kind of like the man making everything happen. I think it's a good place to be.
Do you think you could put Kellyanne in a horror movie?
Yeah, we'd have to, you know, have a chat about things.
If you don't hear me now, I'll cry.
Hey!
Yes, we can hear you.
Whiz kid.
Tell us
Hell
a
yeah.
story, Anya.
Oh God, a story. Life is pain. I don't know. No, this was so last minute. It's not even funny. Like I was at my local wig store the other day, like 2 days ago, literally, because I was looking for a wig for Halloween, and I saw this wig, this one right here, and I was just like, I love it. And then like I watched like 3 people come up to it and touch it, and I'm like, no.
You have a lot of fans out there. There's no question about that, Anya. But what outfit is this? Is this Siri from Witcher?
Yes, nailed it.
Well, I didn't nail it. I'm cheating by looking at all the comments.
Well, hey, if anybody recognizes that, then I nailed it.
Yeah, it's like I used to cheat in school, but
There you go.
I didn't get through there either. Anya, what are you working on now? What are you doing? I know you're all over the place and you're a genius, but what are you doing?
I went back to school, believe it or not.
No way.
Also, Josh, it's nice to see you. I haven't seen you in like 1,000 years. And you, Andrew.
No. Forever.
So I'm like an afterthought, right? Okay. But
I feel like I talk to you more somehow.
I do, because we're linked cosmically somehow.
We are.
Can I tell you a funny story?
Do it.
Now, don't get mad at me. Okay. Remember the film festival in, where was it, Pennsylvania?
Yeah, it was miserable.
Were you there?
A little bit.
Miserable.
You were there,
Because
right?
I was there for one night, and
One night.
you know why I was only there for one night and then vanished?
What?
I vaguely remember there being a story.
Because I had a freaking root canal thing.
Right, that's right.
And I
Right.
drove home 3 hours in just mind-numbing pain, like
All right.
just shoving tunnels by the handful into my face.
All right, so I'm going to confess something.
Have your fans seen Nameless World?
Have you guys seen Nameless World?
You
I feel
haven't
like
seen
some of
it?
them have.
You haven't seen it, Anya?
I've seen
Or
it.
have her fans seen
Right,
I
your
was in it.
legion of fans.
Yeah.
They're a coven, okay?
She's got a lot of fans.
Can you show them Nameless World? They'll love to see you get dragged by your hair.
Look, Man in the Clouds, Rain. They haven't seen the movie.
Oh, how? Oh, it's
Stay
masterpiece.
on after the show. We're going to send you a link to watch
This
the
man
movie.
above me does horrible
Wow.
things to me.
Right.
All right, let me.
So disappointed.
Never heard of it, actually. Well, that's good too. But let me tell you a story. Me and Josh were talking. We're waiting for you at the film festival. Kellyanne, listen to this craziness. So what happens is we're talking about you if you're going to come to the festival. We want you to come. We want you to be there because you're perfection times eternity. All right.
Oh.
So what happens is we're talking about your personal life or some shit like that. Everybody's drunk because we get into a conversation. So I go, yeah, she got this great guy now and this and that. And he goes, oh, yeah? I said, yeah, he's a garbage collector, right? So you come into the hotel to say hi and everything like that. So Josh looks at you and he goes, hey, I hear you got a great guy and everything now. He's a trash collector. And
I vaguely remember this.
You go like this. You go, no, he's a cop. And Josh is like, oh. I set Josh up.
I now remember his conversation and how many questions I had about like what is happening. Why is this the first thing I'm greeted with? Like, I mean, I understand that trash is my people, but like I'm not that close to the industry.
Yeah.
And also, no, we broke up. By the way,
you broke up with the cop?
Oh yeah.
Was he stealing your drugs? That was it, right?
Probably.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, you were engaged to some shit, right?
I was, yeah.
Hey.
Stupidest decision of my life. Good fucking
I'm so
thing.
sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Oh my God. No, quite the opposite. Do not be sorry for the fucking time I wasted. But be happy that, I realized sooner than later before actually going through with the next part that fuck this.
Oh man, I'm so sorry, sweetie.
Would it make a good movie?
No. It would make a very miserable, very repetitive movie.
Was he a sinister man?
No, he was just freaking useless.
Well, useless, yeah. Okay.
Well, you are useful, so glad you're out of there, I guess.
No, definitely. So much better.
So this puts Joshua back in play. Is that true?
Sure. Anybody's on the market.
Yeah, maybe if you show your fans our film together.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, fans of Anya. I know you're not here to see me or my show, but I know you're here to see Anya. Would you like to see the film that Anya is so expertly portrayed in?
Listen, trust me.
Would you like to see it?
Want to see anything that can give them any reason to either make fun of me or like?
No, nobody makes fun. Nobody makes funny. You're like so excellent,
guys. What do you do to me constantly? They torture me. That's all they do to me. They torture. They enjoy seeing me miserable. That's why they love watching me play horror games and cry.
Now, how nice was I on the set though when I grabbed your hair like you were you were a doll?
You were super nice.
Did I ask you? Like, am I hurting you?
Yeah, no. Like Andrew, come on.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I didn't know you prior, it probably would have been. There would have been many more questions. But since I already knew you, like you covered in like chocolate playing with a bunch of balloons was a totally like normal thing to happen. So
why do you like dressing up?
Why do I like dressing up?
Is this something from childhood or is it just something you like when you're growing up you said, I like dressing up and shit like this? What happened?
Yeah, I don't think it's anything like I never had like any sort of extensive dressing up childhood whatever. And it's not any sort of like weird disassociation thing where like I don't want to be myself. Like, no, I don't know. I got into acting and then, it's basically like the things go hand in hand and then one thing led to another and I got thank you. And I got my first actual good Halloween costume and that was Harley Quinn. And that was the first time I actually put effort into it. I was like, this is amazing.
Right.
It's freaking fun.
Yes, Anya is a great actor. But, are you still with the Harley Quinn thing? Are you still loyal to that look?
Always.
Because
it's always on the table.
Are you still with your crazy friend?
Sarah?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to Sarah? Good. Yeah, she's in Albany, right?
Yeah, she's dating this guy and they live in a big historical mansion that has 5 floors and a giant chandelier.
Holy shit. How'd they score that? Are they just loitering? Is it up for sale and they're just hanging out? Well, I don't...
Dude, you'd think, right? No. They're there illegally. They own it.
Who is Lily Lovecraft?
Lily. She's a friend of mine. She's a mod of mine.
Does she watch anime?
Lily, do you watch anime?
Are,
for the answer.
are you in New York City now, or
Yeah, I'm still in
are
Brooklyn.
you traveling?
No, I'm still in
Because
Brooklyn.
you travel to a lot of these conventions where you get
Not
carte
really, actually.
blanche treatment, right? Because you're so
Wish.
expertly able to just change
Okay.
yourself.
No, the only time I get carte blanche treatment is if I'm accompanying freaking real life Peter Griffin. Okay.
Peter Griffin, I remember that one. That was pretty funny. That guy, right? That was the
Yeah.
guy. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen
Peter Griffin.
those.
There was just a post of you on some meme account.
Again?
Yeah, Will sent me it like 5 minutes ago.
What
He
is
didn't
it?
even know I was talking to you, and I was
What is-
like, "Wow."
What account?
Send it
What
to
is
me.
it?
Which one is it? Which one
I'll
is it?
send Andrew, he can. I don't have your number anymore.
Oh.
Do you have internet now? Wherever
What do
you
you
live?
mean, the phone number? I don't have her phone number. I don't think.
No, he
But-
says my Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even though we love each other, we got to keep a distance. So let me ask you a question, Anya. What do you want to do next?
Jesus.
What's your dream?
That's like way too. I have like the next 2 hours planned, and then it's just darkness.
I like what you.
About as far as it goes. Like I mean, like I have a general idea. Like I went back to school, right? So I'm working towards something.
Oh,
but
what are you going for in the schools?
graphic
School?
design.
Graphic design. Wow, that's where you put pictures up on the computer or some shit.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Do you want to make a logo for our new film?
Oh, look
I
at that.
can try.
You get a credit and everything.
Yeah, I can definitely try.
All right, why
Whatever
don't you
skills I have.
guys connect, in some manner or something? Are you plugging anything? What's going on now? Do you have anything to plug?
My Twitch channel, but pretty much everyone you see here is from my Twitch channel. So
All right, so you
Those are
got the
awesome.
Twitch.
yeah, no, just like with school and with having become a full-time hermit and streaming a lot, I haven't really been like working on acting much, so I don't have anything in the works at the moment.
Right. So
Kinda
you think
keeping it open.
do you think Kellyanne from Canada could be good in the costumes and learning how to dress herself? Like, look
I
at her
think so.
now. She's like a witch or something like now.
Love it.
Learning how to dress myself.
Yeah, I
Listen,
mean,
it's addicting. It is.
It is, huh?
And like I wish I knew how to like actually make clothes, because that would help a lot, because I can't for the life of me work with fabric. It's like the one thing I can't do whatsoever. So I have to buy everything or like find stuff. But even if you have to buy your costumes, it's still so addicting. And it's so fun putting these characters together.
Do you have a lot of wigs?
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
I
love
have to
a
stop.
lot of
It's a
wigs.
problem. I have to stop buying wigs. I never thought I'd say this.
wow. But they're very expensive on your wigs.
They're not super expensive, no.
I've seen them go up as high as like $300, $500.
Yeah, but that's if you go like human hair. You don't want that.
Right, human hair. So where do you get your wigs?
I have a local spot.
You get a local spot?
Yeah.
You get a
I mean,
dealer?
I live in Brooklyn.
You get a
I
wig
have a
dealer or something?
Yeah. No, I have like a beauty shop around the corner from my house. I have a giant wig selection. And also like an awesome thing that they do is that if they have a wig that's like the last of, the entire of that shipment, if it's the last wig and it's the one on display, they sell it to you for $25. And it's usually like, it can be like $60 wig, $70, $80 wig. So,
All right, Joshua, let me ask you a question. And we're going to get close to the 3 questions soon, but yes, the friendly Aardvark. Yeah, I'm a sand person. I'm one of the sand people.
he's blending.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question, Joshua. Do you have anything you'd like to promote? A shameless promotion right now for yourself.
Just the upcoming film. The first installment was Nameless World, starring Anya, and the second is starring this old man, Mr. Aardvark,
The old man in the blanket.
turning
Yeah.
as Papa Cherry.
Papa Cherry.
and doing some more damage, wreaking some havoc.
Yeah, yeah. And Kellyanne, do you have any questions for our treasured, valued guest today?
Yeah, actually, I'd like to ask Josh, what was your favorite costume when you were young?
My favorite costume. Interesting question.
Did you dress up as a girl when you were growing up, Josh?
No, my brother did.
Okay, very good. I could feel something.
Put that out there.
Are you psychic, Andrew?
Yeah.
I think my favorite costume was my dad's girlfriend at the time was some like jewelry maker, and she made this crazy mask that was pretty frightening out of like wires. And I remember no one in the little like elementary school parade liked it because it was too scary, but they loved like the kid with the fake peace sign necklace. And so yeah, I just walked alone as a scare.
Yeah, show us that tattoo there. Show us that tattoo.
Is that new?
There it is. There it is. What is that anyway? Is it a claw?
It's a
claw.
landscape.
It's a
on
what?
another planet.
It's a what?
It's a landscape.
A landscape.
Oh, okay, I see it now. Landscape of a planet. That's cool.
Oh, landscape of a
Yeah.
planet.
Yeah.
It's not planet Earth, right?
Have you ever been to another planet?
Who am I, William
times.
Shatner? Who am I, Captain Kirk? All right. Kellyanne, do you have the
Aliens
three?
from the 80s? Never took you to another planet?
Where? Huh?
You.
Who took me to another planet?
You never went to another planet in the
Really?
80s, Andrew?
Quaaludes?
Everyone went to another planet in the 80s, Andrew.
How do you do that? Did I miss something again?
Got to do more drugs.
Oh, well, that's the answer to
Yeah.
that.
The fun days.
And we do not endorse drugs on the show.
Never. Drugs are bad.
I hope Shard of the Beast sharded at the sight of my tattoo.
Yeah, he's still sharding away over there. Yeah. All right, so Kellyanne, do you have the three questions? She's like,
Yeah, I can pull out three questions.
Three questions.
Three
For whom?
questions.
for whom?
Well, whoever wants the okay, we'll do the first one. We'll see who wants to throw
Just
an
pick
answer.
somebody. Yeah, pick somebody.
So
Pick somebody. Pick somebody.
how about we'll go Anya the Witch?
Cool.
How do you tell the difference between a male and a female ghost?
Nice. Good question.
This can get very politically incorrect.
That's a
if you
nice
like.
question. It's a good question.
Very quickly. I am a public persona. I don't.
That's true. Be careful.
This comes back to haunt me.
He comes back to haunt me. Cute.
Uh,
How can you
yeah,
tell the difference, though?
the only thing I have spinning in my head right now is the boy and like how to tell the difference between a girl and a boy and put them in water, but it doesn't make sense.
Put them in water?
Yeah, if it's a girl ant, it'll sink, and it's a boy ant.
He'll swim.
Never mind.
Okay.
A buoyant, like floating.
Wow. I feel like I just did LSD. All right, the next
I do
question.
too.
Okay, I pulled this off. The answer is one has boobs and the other one gets full pay at their job.
Jesus Christ. That's that Canadian humor that we love about Kellyanne, the Canadian goose
Okay,
goddess.
I'll give one to Josh then. I'll give the second question to Josh. So,
All right.
Josh, thinking for Halloween, I'm trying to stay Halloween. So, if we think of a pumpkin, is it a fruit or is it a vegetable?
Vegetable.
That's a good question. I don't
No,
know. the
it's
answer.
actually a fruit because it's seed bearing.
Seat?
Seed bearing. So it's
Ah.
actually a fruit, and it grows on a vine.
It grows on a
Wow.
vine?
It does.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
This
it actually
what do you
does.
get? What do you got to be a scientist for these friggin' questions? All right.
I mean,
I'm trying to keep it Halloween.
show me the science of ghost boobies and
Ghost boobies.
Boob.
It's
Yeah.
Boobies.
It
I'm
has-
sorry.
It has seeds. I think I need some seeds after this show. All right, what's the third question, Kellyanne?
The third question was it's an easy question. Do you prefer pumpkin pie? I'm gonna give this to Josh. Pumpkin pie or lemon meringue?
Pumpkin with meringue on top.
Ooh,
Wow.
Everything.
That's good. Can I
Give-
just throw one more question out for Anya the Witch? What is your favorite candy, like Halloween treat?
Gummies.
Gummies.
Ooh,
Especially
like
like
wine gums, or just like the gummy gummies?
No, like chewy gummies. Like I have,
Like
I have gummies everywhere. So I'm like looking around. Like
What do you mean? Like edibles? Like edibles?
No, not like Skittle gummies or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
These are like the
Okay.
first ones that like, but the ones that are like really not the what's the word that I'm looking for? Like not see through at all, and they're almost kind of chalky.
Chalky.
They're
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, just like that David
agree.
Chappelle character, Ashy Larry. All right, so I have a question for you, Anya.
Yes.
What movie role would you like to dress up for most?
Do you mean like an existing movie out there?
Whatever you
Or-
like. Whatever you think. Whatever is in that incredible imagination of yours.
But okay, are you asking like if you're a character or
Yeah.
does it have to be movie?
It could be whatever.
I mean, I'd love to actually play Yennefer. So, which is another character from Witcher 3, but she's a sorceress with raven black hair, purple eyes. And she's super badass.
Witcher 3. Are these movies or is this a series?
No, okay, Witcher 3 is a video game, but
that's
then
a
there's a
game.
Witcher series on Netflix with Henry Cavill. That's
Harry Cattle?
yes, Henry Cavill, Superman.
Oh, I think you said Harry Cattle.
Close enough, right? And it's all based off a series of books. From
Oh, he wrote a lot of books, Henry Cavill, huh?
No, he didn't write any books. He just got very jacked.
He's hot, huh?
Guess so. I like the skinny dudes. Bo Burnham's my shit.
Bo Burnham? What was he, a comedian or something?
He is a comedian, yeah.
Is he still around?
Yeah, he just released it. He just won 3 Grammys for his recent special.
Are you a video gamer, Anya?
Yes.
What do you play? What's your favorite game?
Well, okay. My favorite game is again, well, Witcher 3 of all
Witcher
time.
3. Why
That's-
do you like that game most?
It's just a very well built game. It's gorgeous. It's fun to play. The storyline is incredible. The characters are all very 3-dimensional, and it's open world, so it doesn't tie you into any quest or any storyline where like you can't just venture off. You can literally just fuck off into the woods and you'll be fine, unless something kills you, which it probably will, like a giant woods monster. But yeah, good times.
All right. Joshua, do you play video games?
Nah, man.
All right, great. Thanks for answering that. Kellyanne, do you play video games? Do they have video games in Canada?
Actually, we do have video games in Canada, but like I'm a grandma, so I play with my grandkids. So I play like Roblox and stuff.
Grandma,
So
look
just
how
little-
good she looks.
They're
Oh my
just
God.
little kiddie games, and yeah, so I'm not very good at it, but at least we can do it online and stuff. So yes, I do
Hey,
play
I'm
video games.
horrible at it, and yet people are watching me a lot.
Well, yeah, I got my own fans. They're my grandkids.
Because
They seem
I
to be entertained by it.
I play video games, and I'm actually the best at the games I play.
What games do you play, Andrew?
I play Marvel Contest of Champions with all the Iron Man, the this, the that. And I play another game called Transformers. So,
You're real good. I've seen you play with your team.
yeah. Yeah, I played with
Really?
One time you busted a thumb.
yeah, busted a thumb, but I also taught Bob Dylan's grandson how to play video games. Lesser known
Really?
fact, who's a good friend of mine, and we chat all the time. We talk about this and that, but Josh knows that. But
I think you have my favorite Halloween costume of all of Halloween.
what's that?
Just what you're wearing right now. I love
I
it
love it.
so much.
It looks like you took the curtains off and just said, "Oh
I don't
shit,
know.
I have a podcast to do."
Yeah, I didn't. I just put something, this and that. See, Anya's a professional. I'm not a professional at putting the shit on or whatever. I couldn't even find half the stuff because, that's amazing. What are you playing now, Rain? What are you playing? She's playing Witcher?
No, she wouldn't be playing Witcher.
Do you have teams? Do you play on teams, Anya?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, co-ops and like battle royales are not my thing whatsoever. So I knew you were playing New World. Anyway, battle royales aren't my thing. I'm not a fan. So I mean, I started with like RPGs and all single players, and I have gotten into more co-ops, but more sandbox stuff. Not team fighting, all that.
And what about Rain? What is Rain talking about? The new Amazon MMO?
Yeah,
New World. What is that?
New World is a like brand new, it's barely a month old MMO that Amazon released. So think like
Amazon, huh?
Yeah, Amazon, right? Freaking Jeffrey Bezos. So like think of
Jeffrey.
World of Warcraft type of game. So you have to kind of run around and grind a lot, and collect a bunch of materials and like.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What kind of guy do you like? Do you like a soft, tender-hearted guy, treat you the right way and this and that, or do you like a dirty, nasty motherfucker, who like, is a little nasty and a little like, like doesn't care, kind of apathetic kind of? What kind of guy do you like? For all these viewers who hold you in such high regard.
Rain, I'm with you. You're my favorite fan for Anya.
All right. What kind of girl do you like, Anya? I guess girl or boy or whatever, because it's a fluid society today. It's a fluid society.
Okay.
What kind of person do you like?
Considering my dating history, I have a tendency to just go for the biggest piece of shit in the room.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good times.
Why is
But
that?
no, not like rude or stuff like that. Just like they all just turn out to be my favorite thing, disappointment.
Well, did you know that this cop who was probably on the take, that he was a piece of shit? Or
No,
not?
this motherfucker played a great game.
He did, huh?
Until the day he proposed. And then he decided that he was done, trying at all. Good thing.
Wow.
Good thing that's when he let his guard down and he didn't wait till like we got married to stop faking it, But the second I said yes.
How did he change? What do you mean, Anya? You help our audience out to understand.
Okay,
this.
easy. He stopped doing anything like to help, like just in general as a person. He became more demanding, more rude, more like.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how long were you going with this clown?
Too long.
Wow. Because you were
3 years
going
or
out with them
something?
since the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a
Okay.
while. It was a super while.
Did you ask a question?
Hmm?
Who was that, Kellyanne?
What? Did I ask a question?
I heard somebody go.
No.
All right. So
This
let's
is
go back
better
to
than for a show.
Yeah, let's go back to anything but shitty relationships.
I know, but it's like because Joshua, is that your dog in the background? What is that?
No, that's not me.
All right, you still got that
How
dog?
is your puppy?
Yeah, she's eating a bone, and I don't know, she's asleep in the closet.
You know,
Oh my God.
do you remember Anya? He had to tie that dog so the dog wouldn't attack me and freaking bite me.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
The dog only liked women, except for Josh.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't like a woman, but
And now that's questionable, apparently. But
no, the dog had
no,
fangs.
I'm saying. You said everyone likes women except for Josh, and I said, well, now that's apparently questionable. So.
Yeah. Okay. But the dog was going to attack me and bite me on you.
Yeah, it was a fierce little puppy.
So funny.
I thought she was
So
going to
funny.
take a stare with her.
Why did the dog become Cujo when she saw me?
She was a stray dog for the first 2 years of her life, so I'm assuming some shit went down.
So I don't really have
I know.
to talk with my therapist about this, right?
No, I think it was just either your aura, smell, stature, or something.
Smell.
Maybe
If I
like
saw,
reports, but I don't know. She did like Anya.
she loved
I mean,
Anya.
animals love me. I
think the best moment in the filming was when you two were mistaken for a
I was just about to bring it up.
scavenger.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
Yes, it was amazing.
Yeah. We played that out so well.
So I'll tell the story a little bit. So we're filming this bizarre freaking indie film of blood and gore and guts and dirt. And Andrew and I step out for a smoke, and clearly, like, this is freaking New York, and we're actors, and like, this is a break. We're not going to clean off all this blood that we're covered in. So we're on the stoop of this building, smoking a cigarette, hanging out, and this group of people comes up to us.
Right.
And what was she asking us? She asked us like where somebody was or something.
Yeah, they were on like some kind of a game where they hunted.
Yeah, but we didn't
something.
realize that until later, because she came in like strong, questioning something along the lines of like, "Where's the body?" And we're like, "Girl, what?"
Right.
And she's like, "You have to tell me."
Remember, you started playing along with them. Remember?
Yeah, because she wouldn't believe us that we were in a park.
Yeah.
She wouldn't stop. And we're like, we don't know what you're talking about. And she goes, no, you do. You have to tell me what, like, whatever. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. It's freaking like that way. I don't know.
Yeah.
And she goes, wait, you guys aren't like part of the scavenger hunt? I'm like, I don't know who you are.
Yeah, scavenger hunt. That was it.
They tortured us for like 15 minutes until Josh literally came out to grab us. He was like,
Yeah.
They didn't know what to believe.
And walking away, they still thought we were full of shit.
Yeah. They thought we lied to them.
But I said to them, I said, no, seriously, we're filming a movie in here. We're not part of your scavenger hunt. And then I said, or are we?
I think that's what
And
might have thrown them off.
that fucked their head up again. They were like, oh.
You planted the seed of doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. But it sounded like a fun hunt, right?
It did sound like a fun hunt. They seemed like they were frazzled and running around the whole city.
Yeah. These are what you call the first world problems. There are other countries where they kind of hunt for food, right?
Yeah, but these people just torture others with intense questioning and run around the city.
Kellyanne, do they have a hunt in Canada?
Actually, they do. they post it all the time. I see it on TikTok and stuff. They post, they hide money and I don't know other stuff, and they post pictures, and you just gotta find it. Yeah, they have scavenger hunters all over the place.
Kellyanne herself was nominated as the queen of TikTok at one time when she was lighting up the TikTok universe.
I believe it.
Yeah. It was, you couldn't stop watching. What is it, like 7 seconds? What is TikTok?
It's
they're under a minute videos.
Under a minute. So, yeah. Joshua, why don't you do any social media? What do you want to remain anonymous or something? Shouldn't you be promoting things?
Yeah, and I will. But I don't know. I always have other things to do. I like when people send me shit. There's some funny, good content out there.
All right. So when we go off camera in a couple of minutes, why don't you and Anya touch base, and maybe Anya could help out with the graphic part of the movie.
actually also I'm gonna sort of promote myself. If you need
Please.
a makeup artist ever, hit
That'd
me
be
up.
cool. All right, everybody out there too.
I have gotten into that whole like not super SFX makeup, but a little bit. Like I did the scar today, and I learned how to make a super realistic looking scar. Look how
That's a good scar, man.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
I
Your
like
makeup
it.
looks great.
But
Thank you.
what about the TikTok? Your audience wants to know, Anya, about your own personal TikTok.
God.
That's all
Yeah, no,
over the world.
There's a TikTok that kind of took on a life of its own.
Right. It became viral. But what was that about?
40,000 views.
Well,
At
40
this
million. 40 million.
No, it's
But-
40,000 views on TikTok, but it's also like lives on other platforms that I'm not aware of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Instagram. Like I had somebody hit me up and it's like, "Are you?" It's gonna sound really bad, but are you the girl from the Hitler video? And I was like, "Fuck."
Oh shit! A Hitler video?
And this person apparently saw it on like Instagram and Discord and like basically what had happened, we were playing, me and Cloud over here, we're playing an online co-op game called The Forest, which is like a zombie, like it's a cannibal horror game. You're on this like island, and this game has its private lobbies, so it's not just everybody in the world running around. But somebody hacked us.
So how could they steal it then?
No. Somebody hacked us.
Oh.
And the next thing we know is bombs, like 1,000 bombs just spawn around us. Everything starts exploding. And Hitler's speech starts blaring. Like,
Oh shit.
I didn't even know my headphones could go that loud.
Ooh.
Because I went deaf. And I had a stroke.
Well, what was this video about Hitler? What was it?
No, just Hitler's speech starts blasting in the background as we're getting just blown up by a
shit.
bunch of bombs.
So what do you do in that case?
I mean, my chat at the time was like, "Oh my God, change your Steam password, throw out your computer out the window, run, leave the country, change your name." I was like, "Oh my God, it's gonna be okay." But no, the person actually ended up leaving on their own after like another couple of weird messages. But yeah, no, it was very strange. And it was the only time that happened in that game.
Wow.
Anything even remotely like that. But
Shit. Well, maybe it wasn't you, Josh, right?
Josh, I know it was you.
Yeah.
It may have been.
All right. So, any last words for our audience? Of course, Anya brought like half of the United States with her here today. Thank you, Anya. We love you. We love you to death. You know, I love your videos.
Thank you for having me.
I love seeing you with what's his name, Stewie?
With Peter Griffin?
Peter Griffin. I mean,
close enough. Same thing.
Are you good friends with him?
Yeah.
I figured that. Okay.
He's a very good friend.
Is he really
Really good
Peter
guy.
Griffin? Is he really him?
Yes, he's really Seth MacFarlane. No, his name is Robert Francisi. And he lives out here in like tons. He lives out here in like in Long Island.
It's so sweet, the videos of you and him around. That's very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Kellyanne, do you have any final questions for our very esteemed guest tonight?
No, I wanted to say it was great meeting the both of you, and I just can't take my eyes off that chair, and I love how your
beautiful.
headphones.
Wait.
Yeah, your headphones blend in with the chair.
Look
It's
at that.
like, doesn't that look amazing?
It's like a work of art. She's got the
So
ears.
my question: how much did it cost you for that chair?
This one was about
beautiful.
$250.
Wow.
Oh, really? That's not
Yeah.
bad.
So no, it's not actually bad for a gaming chair, and it's a very high rated chair. It has like memory foam. It's all, everything adjusts. It's super comfortable. I definitely recommend it.
That's super.
If anybody's like in the market for a chair. And seriously, like I don't know if I could show it. Fine, I'll try. It has a tail.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
it has a
little tail.
Oh,
I wasn't kidding.
that is so.
It literally has a tail.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
my
great.
God. That is the cutest thing I have ever seen on this planet ever
Oh.
in my short 25 years of life. So yeah, I just
You look 20.
life aged me. So doing Josh's horror film added 50 years to my life.
Doing
So-
Josh's horror films ruined us
That is so
mentally
cute.
and physically.
Josh, that chair is so cute.
Right?
Yeah, big fan of the chair. I'm
Yeah.
just on that.
All right. All right, Josh, we're gonna say goodnight tonight. Thank you all for coming, Joshua,
Happy Halloween.
Supremo
Happy
Director,
Halloween, everyone.
Anya, Supremo
Devious.
person. You deserve whatever you want in life because
Aw.
you're just a good human being. And
Thank
you know
you.
I think that about you. You know I totally
And you
do.
know, I think that about you as well.
I'm not just talking shit here either. But Kellyanne from Canada, from the tough ghettos of Canada.
Yeah.
And she's here with us again today because she can disappear, which is really cool.
Bye, Rain. Until next time.
Until next time, thank you for being on our Halloween special.
Yay!
It's been a blast, guys.
Aardvark
Back to
interviews.
Hello, hooray!
Hello, hooray. And
Yeah.
don't forget to hook us up on Patreon. Throw us a few bucks. Why not?
And for my little group that has come here, I will
Go ahead,
post
promote
the trailer for Nameless World in my Discord, so you can watch it
Discord.
there.
Okay, so keep an eye on Anya's Discord. You'll be getting that link to what's the name of the film? No, I'm just joking. Nameless.
What was that? What was that damn thing we were in?
That was a good movie. But all right,
was.
thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here, and thank you for our guests and.
Dear Lord.
Peace.
That was loud.
That was great.
All right, we out. Oh.